study in Germany in the first place? What is all the fuss about, right? Let's address the elephant in the room by telling you the biggest reason first. It's free. Yeah, I mean, there are costs here and there, and of course, the cost of living is on you, but the education is basically free. There are just administration fees and enrollment fees that amount up to 100 to 200 euros annually, or like in some universities, it tops like 7 to 800, right? There's an exception to this. There's a state in Germany that has recently introduced tuition fees. I don't remember the name of the state. I will write it in the description below. Uh, and even there, they and it's only for international students, which primarily this channel is trying to help. And there is, I think it was like 1,500 euros a year or something. So even there, it's not that much. So it's free, and you get a lot of perks for this money. You get, I mean, clean this up. So you get things like public transportation, or you get discounts to cultural events and museums and movie theaters, etc., etc. It depends on the university. It depends on how much they charge you. So yeah, it's free, and it's free, but it doesn't come at a cost of the quality, which brings us to our second reason. It has the third highest number of high-ranking universities in the world, after just United States and United Kingdom. They are the third country in that ranking. So there are numerous universities that rank really high in the ranking. I've already made a video about how you can look that up. I will put it here. But yeah, basically they are the third country. I just write GR, so I wouldn't have to write the whole name. But yeah, and the best university, I think it was the University of Munich. Uh, it ranks 60th in the world or something. I know that does not sound impressive relative to US or UK or like Singapore or Switzerland, but the number of universities that rank high, it's really high. So, for example, like in Switzerland, you may have a few universities that rank really high, but in Germany, you have like 30, 20 that rank below 200. So yeah, the quality of education is really high and it's free. The third reason is that the abundance of English courses. So I would even dare to say that they have the highest number of English courses of any country, of any non-English speaking country in the world. I mean, I will show you how many in a second, but at an undergrad level, at the graduate level, at every level, there's just so many courses in English in so many different fields. It's unbelievable. So yeah, for finding the number of English courses that there are in Germany, there is this website called diade.de. And here it's in German, so we change it into English. Here you can find a lot of good information. It's a really good resource for finding pretty much everything about studying in Germany. But here we just want to check out the English courses and the number of them, their tuition, etc. So we click on study and research in Germany, and then course of studies. the sublink international programs. We choose international programs. Here, we choose everything that we want. We choose the language in only English. There are courses that are both in English and Germany. If you know a bit German, you can choose them too, and you can study in German too. The courses, the number of courses, the variety of courses, if you know German, are much broader, better. So yeah, for example, even from here, you can see that there are 184 courses uh, just in bachelor's degree. I mean, that's amazing. I don't know of any other country who has this many bachelor's degree in English, and the country is non-English speaker. So yeah, the number of master is more than 1,000. So let's just dive into it, and because there are other things to be considered here. For example, you can choose the location on the left hand side of the page. You can choose the city, you can choose the type of institution, the institution itself. So let's just say university here, and yeah, we want universities, non-university research institute as well, applied sciences. There are those two, and here we want the cost to be up to 500 euros, which I think is reasonable. But there's no difference between no fees and up to 500 euros. There are the same number of 725. There are 725 courses, and you can see from here that there are some courses that are paid, and these are private universities. There are, of course, private universities in Germany, so they charge you. The public universities are free. And yeah, you can see even between 5,000 euros and 10,000 euros per semester. These costs are per semester. That there's a difference between the courses. So there are courses that cost you more than 5,000 euros a semester. But these are private universities, which wasn't my main point in the video. So let's choose up to 500, and you can choose winter semester or summer semester, and there are numerous courses of summer semester as well. So you have that. You have, as we've seen before, you have 725 courses in graduate level and undergraduate level. So 28 courses in bachelor's degree at public universities for free in English. And as you can see, these are 3 years bachelor's degree because there are only 6 semesters in each of them. So yeah, you have that, for example, aerospace, engineering, physics, management and technology, economics and social sciences. So business economics, there's no shortage of variety here. And 28 is actually a really good number. Computer science, you can study computer science for free. So yeah, and the real strength comes. Let me delete this filter. The real strength comes at master's degree level. So there are 570 different courses at different cities and different um, institution in Germany. I mean, from I don't know what is actuarial, and financial mathematics, advanced and computational mathematics, advanced manufacturing, African verbal and visual arts. So from advanced manufacturing to African visual arts, that's the variety that you can have in studying in Germany. So yeah, they are free, they are high quality, and there are numerous options. What else do you need in a non-English speaking country? You need population who can understand you. If you're trying to study a course in English, uh, that means you don't know any German or you prefer English. But your daily life is in German because you're living in Germany. So it's important the population knows enough English so you can navigate your daily life. And it is high. The number of people who say they can understand English or they can communicate English is about 50%, which compared to where you're going, which is a major city, it's obviously the proportion is higher. The 50 or so percent is for the whole country, but the population understands English well, so you wouldn't have a problem navigating your daily life. By the way, German is a beautiful language, so I would recommend you learn it. It's not that different from English in pronunciation and meaning. A lot of the words are similar. Maybe some grammar is different, but that's also navigatable. So yeah, I would recommend learning German, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. And the universities and municipalities actually offer free German courses, so that's there too. The fourth reason, which is also a reason for all European countries, and I just mentioned it here. I mentioned it in my Italian videos as well, but this is the last time I'm going to mention it. It's the Erasmus program. This is basically EU's plan to integrate the European societies more. Uh, it gives you an offer of spending a semester or a year in another university in the whole Europe, um, in the whole European Union. They also have programs for Switzerland, um, and despite the fact that United Kingdom has just left the EU 2 years ago, they do participate in this program too, so you can go there too. But it depends on your university and your course. Which university your course and your department has contact with and has a contract with. So your options are limited to what your university offers. But this program is there too, and actually the EU has a scholarship that supports this. They pay you an amount depending on the country that you're going into. They may pay you higher or lower, but you can also win a scholarship to help you with the cost of living as well. So yeah, and there's something else. Many countries have good universities, and many countries offer English courses, well taught English courses. But there's something that Germany offers that a few other countries can claim to offer, and there is great resources for research. What do I mean by that? Well, for example, in Germany, you have an institution called the Max Planck Institute. Max Planck Institute. This institution focuses on foundational research in cognitive science, in biology, physics, mathematics, and they have numerous Nobel laureates. They have contact with numerous other universities, other research institutes. They have contact with CERN. And for those of you who don't know, this is a particle accelerator which is helpful in foundational physics research, and with their American counterparts as well. There's just they offer really unique positions and really unique courses. For example, they in the Max Planck Institute they have a course in cooperation with some universities that they just take you in from a bachelor's degree up to the PhD, and they cover all the costs of your education. They pay you for your life. They pay you for cost of living. The payment is really good for masters and for PhD. So yeah, the research infrastructure, the collaborations is really unique. Like you can find this kind of ability to do research in every science, I may add. Like you can find this, for example, in foundational physics or theoretical physics. In Italy too, there's what was its name? I think it was a Fermi institution. I don't know. I'll search the name and I'll get back to you. I don't remember the name right now. But there's that in Italy too. But here, this covers most of the topics of the sciences, and there's only I think the US has this infrastructure, and I don't know about East Asia. Maybe Japan and China do. I'm focused more on the Western Hemisphere. So and I think maybe the UK has it. I don't know. But yeah, the infrastructure for research is amazing and it's unparalleled in Europe. These are the reasons that make Germany a really good destination for higher education, free education, really good universities, really good English courses, and they're actually at the heart of Europe. So you have access to all these different countries, all these different cities in Germany as well. So yeah, I hope the video was helpful for you, and good luck.